Right, I will show you how to simplify this expression. Quite a few students are confused about square root 64 and then square root a to the power of 36. So I just want to explain that part first, okay? At this stage, I will explain the number and letters separately, okay? Number part, as probably primary school student can find the answer for this one as well. So square root 100 means square root 10 to the power of square, which means 10 to the 10 squared. So this one is 10. So if you look at this one, square root means unsquared in the number in which is inside. Okay, so if 9 is 3 squared, isn't it? So if you want to unsquare this one, you put square root so that you can unsquare this number, right? So what about square root 64? Then now you got to think of some number and the same number times twice get 64, which is 8 times by 8. Yeah, I'm sure the person who are watching this one remember this one, but quite a few students got stuck with this combination, so I just tell you how to remember this one. So 8 times 8 is 64, as 8, too much eating, sick on the floor, 64. So 8, too much eating, 64. So you never forget now, right? So 8 times 8 is here. So if I unsquare here, it's gonna be 8. So now you can understand if you unsquare this one, it's gonna be 8, isn't it? Then now I will explain about variable which is letter bit. Okay, so for example, x to the power of 6. And then if you put a square root on top, what's gonna happen? So basic rule is the same. Square root some number times the same number together, you get x to the power of 6. Then x to the power of 6 means x times by itself 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, isn't it? To make the same thing as you have to times these three together and these three together separately, which means x to the power of 3 and x to the power of 3. So if you want to unsquare square root 6, square x to the power of 6, this one is x to the power of 3, okay? Then I would like you to look at the number, this one, and this one, the index numbers, right? So can you see the relationship? What's going to happen from here to here? It's obviously half, isn't it? Okay, which means if there is a number which's got index number here, and then if you put a square root on top, that means when you get rid of square root, you need to halve the index number. So with, for example, square root y to the power of 100 is square root, y to the power of 50, isn't it? Right? So we are following this structure so that you can solve this one. So square root 64 was 8. And then what about 8 to the power of 36? Half of 36 is 18, isn't it? So a to the power of 18. Half of b to the power of 16 is, 16 is 8, isn't it? And then c to the power of 32. This is the answer. Done.